Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In case you can't tell, I'm in a new place. I'm in my room. Today's vlog is a little bit different because, one, we just had Thanksgiving. And so I am trying really hard to stay positive about things. Sorry for the glare in my glasses, but, I have a headache, so I gotta wear them today. My girls are both 3 and 1. Both birthdays are in March, so in March I'll have a 4 and a 2-year-old, which is scary to me like crazy. And today is my video for the good things, the things I am actually thankful for that have happened this year, to try and remind myself that I've got this, I am a good mom, I can do these things. So first off, today has kind of been a rough day. Lizzie, my oldest, has been losing her cool over everything. And when I say losing her cool, if we tell her no, or if we explain something to her when she asks a question and doesn't like the question, she just bursts into tears. And so I decided today both of them had to have a nap. Lizzie doesn't take naps anymore. I've tried. I guarantee you I'll go in there and she's still going to be awake after the 1 hour mark. But I needed to take a step back and just breathe. So yeah. So the good things that have happened this year that I am thankful for is that one of them, Sophie, self-weaned herself off of a bottle. She was breastfed for a while, but for my own mental health, because of how breastfeeding went with Lizzie and how attached she was to it, I had to make a choice. I could either pump and bottle feed Sophie, or I could formula feed Sophie. That was it. Those were my options. And I couldn't handle pumping milk for her constantly because it was just really painful physically and mentally for me. So I just couldn't do it. But all of a sudden this year, she's self-weaned. And when I say she's self-weaned, normally I would sit down with her, hold her, give her her bottle, and then she would fall asleep drinking her bottle. Well, she started guzzling it. I'm talking it was an 8 or 9 ounce bottle, and she would guzzle it and then fight me and not want to cuddle because she knew she was going to go to sleep. So she is completely weaned off, and she is a food lover. We haven't had much issues with her with food. She doesn't like rice, which is a staple in our house, but that I think is just a texture thing. If you can hear them crying, it's just Lizzie, and she's mad I'm making her stay in there. But so that's one thing that I'm happy for and thankful for. Another thing is that we made this little play group with 2 other moms. So there is one little girl that they have that's a friend that is a little bit older than Sophie, and then we have 2 boys that are both a month older than my girls, so it's the perfect age range. And so during this summer, I'm very thankful that we were able to go on play dates with those kids. We would just frequent the park and the school playground, and it was great for them. However, I do think that Lizzie got so used to having someone to play with her that she forgot how to just go off and play on her own in the playroom. And so that's something I've been struggling with and has been causing a lot of arguments, hence the reason I've been changing the playroom around so much. Trying to pique her interest on something. So far it's not really working, but I'm trying. Another thing that I am very thankful for this year is that Lizzie potty trained, as you saw in my most popular video, aside from my skating video. I'm just still in awe of the fact that she is potty trained and she has remained dry, because I feel like she has so much anxiety like I do, and she feeds off of me. I'm worried that one of these days it's going to affect her being potty trained, but she has been doing amazingly well on that, and I honestly thought she was going to go on until 4 years old before she could be potty trained. So that is something I am really thankful for. Another thing I'm thankful for, and this is going to seem probably really silly, some people might think I'm crazy, but my mother-in-law lives with us, and because she lives with us, like today I'm having a bad day and I needed to step away, so when I put the girls down for their bed, I was able to just go off to Sonic and get me my Dr. Pepper that I desperately needed. I'm not one of those moms that can drink a lot of coffee. I don't really care for it, but I will drink it. But Dr. Pepper is my thing. So I was able to just go off without having kids in the car for just a few minutes and try to focus, get a game plan going. And so I've already started planning some stuff for the night and for tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Christmas parade for our town, and so I decided, you know what? We're going to that. Their dad's going to be streaming on Twitch tomorrow night around that same time. He starts at 3 and goes to like 9, so he's not going to be going. But I'm determined that I'm taking the girls to the Christmas parade. We need something to get us out of the house. We need something good, so I'm very thankful for that. Another thing that I am thankful for, and this is going to be a separate video later on, is that I heard about reading eggs from my sister who homeschools, and so Lizzie has been doing reading eggs for school. And at first, I was adamant that she had to do it on a computer with a mouse, because I felt like she needed to learn the hand-eye coordination stuff with using a mouse and everything. However, she is left-handed. Now, I know some people think that's 3, almost 4 is too young to know if she's left-handed or not, but if you just see her, you know she is. But, so she was struggling with the mouse, even the kid's mouse that I got her. But, on reading eggs, she has learned far more than I thought she would by this age. There's sight words that she's recognizing and things like that. And on the math seeds part, which is, it's still in the Reading Eggs website, you just have to click on math seeds instead of reading eggs, and it takes you there. And she is on lesson 14 on the second map, and she is, now I help her to a certain extent because she hasn't learned how to really read yet. She's getting there, but like it has number words, and I'm like, okay, well, if you're looking for the number word for 6, it's the only one that has an X in it. Find the 3-letter word with an X in it, that is the word for 6. And she would get frustrated and be like, no, I can't do it. And then I'd turn my attention away to Sophie, and I'd hear the ding, 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 like she's getting all of it right for the letter word, for the number words. So I am so thankful that I have reading eggs, because yes, I get frustrated with homeschooling, but it is important. And I feel like it's important now, while she's getting frustrated with things, to go for it with her. And so we've had one whole week where I couldn't get her to sit down and do any school or any crafts or anything like that. And they just came out with, and this is one other thing I'm thankful for about reading eggs, is they came out with an app. That only works on my phone, not on her grandma's tablet that she uses for Khan Academy Kids, but now they have an app for reading eggs, and everything she had transferred over, which thankfully I didn't have to worry about re-signing up or anything like that. It all is on the same account. So I knew the mouse was frustrating her, so I was like, okay, you know what? You haven't done any school for a little over a week. You can do reading eggs on my phone. She did 2 lessons of math almost without a fight. I say almost because she did get to the number clouds and she got mad at that one. Some of them she just doesn't like. They reuse a lot of the lessons, like the activities for the different subjects or whatever, and so she just kind of gets bored with number clouds, and she does not like the number grid, where you have to find the number in it or the letter depending on what you're on. So I'm thankful for those things. I am thankful for the fact that my girls sleep in the same room, even though we've been having rough nights. I am thankful they sleep in the same room, and that they both do the same things to go to sleep. They both like to listen to Baby Bum on their TV. I have them set up for YouTube most of the time to where on YouTube Baby Bum Live is on, so there's no ads or anything like that, and so it's just constantly playing for them in the background in their room, which to me is no different than having a radio on, like I went to sleep with as a kid. And once they go to sleep, I'm actually turning down the volume to just barely audible, and so it's more like a nightlight for them in their room, with just a little bit of sound. But that has been an amazing help for the girls. So I feel like there's so much more that I could say that I'm thankful for right now, but off the top of my head, oh, one more, sorry, the playroom. I am thankful that we have the playroom to where I can let them just run, because I am about to cave right now. Stop this video and go in there and get the girls out, because I can hear Lizzie crying and she's not going to let Sophie sleep. So she's going to go downstairs and she's going to play on her own or with Sophie. I am not going to encourage this behavior by giving her my attention for a while just because that's what she's wanting. I don't know why, but she feels the constant need to just, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna go in there and stop her from screaming because she has a gag reflex. That is one thing I'm not thankful for. She has it bad, a bad gag reflex, but Sophie, however, I'm thankful does not. So that's my Thanksgiving week video. I plan on doing my next video as a homeschooling one where I'll go more in depth about reading eggs, show you some video, and what we do for paperwork because we do both mediums. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.